This is one of the packs for the RICS heating system. What it is, in here, you have power supply. But all this does is 2 of these. Let's reuse the heating from the refrigeration. So it pulls it back out, then reuse the pump on the other side for the water.
For those of you that aren't aware of this sort of system, it's an heat extract. It was extracting the heat from the chillers, then went back into a pack, which was like a RICS pack. What that does is it utilizes the heat through different ways, obviously temperatures and everything else, and then it's obviously pushed back out to heat water. In the summertime, what they tend to do with that system is they'll disperse it out to the environment, but in the wintertime they can utilise that to keep the building warm, and it will lessen the overall costs.
The big one here is for the first RIC pack. Then you've got the second one over there, which is the smaller one, which is for the hot water. So it's heat and hot water, and then you've got the cylinders in there as well, which is the backup.
So it's quite expensive to install, however, very effective.
Back into the cabinets, background and back into the store, so it's a perfect solution.
One of the cases that I'm sure we can showcase is behind a chiller. It extracts it to a plant room, and then in said plant room, in there the compressors and everything sort of reuse the heat throughout the building, or the heat can be used for hot water.
This is the containment for all the packs. This big piece there, 185, that's feeding the pack there, which is all the ACs. Alongside that, you've got the fire alarms, because everything needs to be tied into the fire alarm system, so if anything happens internally, everyone in there can find out, and obviously vice versa. If an issue occurs in there, the fire alarm needs to go off in the stores to know there's an issue inside.
Heat then is just literally pushed out to the environment where it would be anyway. Let's be realistic, but this is sort of another green method of trying to circle existing heat instead of keeping to or continuing to generate and let it just wastage and stuff, which again we're all plus. We are green. We do fit PV. We believe in the right stuff, whether it's battery storage and stuff like that. It's definitely a thing forward to be able to generate your own energy and sustain.
Some might say, why don't we just use gas? Yeah.
For those of you curious to see our journey and how we maneuver things and the hurdles that we will encounter along the way, please like and subscribe. And also at the same time, we want to hear your feedback.